live. Hey girl, hey, my name is Opal May, and this is what we are doing today. I say hey girl, hey, and guys too, of course, because we got guys on this channel. But good morning, happy Friday. We are going to make breakfast this morning, and we are going to have some pancakes. Now, these are not your typical pancakes, but I'm going to show you all what to do. So we're going to make rice pancakes, okay? So I'm going to show you all what to do, of course, with some leftover rice. I gave you all another idea, which is out there. Fried rice is all over the place. Now this is going to be pancakes with a twist. We are adding some rice. So got my coffee on, and we're going to go ahead and get started in just a few. Let me get my cup and get my cream out. So just give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. And we need cinnamon. One moment. Okay, good morning, everyone. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get started. We need our milk. There it is right there. All right, so the first thing we are going to do, now I think I already said it. I know I said it. We are making pancakes. Good morning, everyone. All right, so we're going to take our mixer. So you all can see here, all right? So we're going to take our mixer here. You can use a blender or whatever. We have rice. This is old rice. Don't throw away your old rice. You can do different things with it, okay? There's so many different things you can do with old rice, all right? So we're just going to put it in here, all right? We're going to take some milk. You can use any kind of milk you want. I'm using canned milk because that, I don't want to throw it away. So we're going to make use of it. So you can use any kind of milk you want, all right? Let me make sure we got enough milk in here to mix this up. I think we're going to put a little more rice. This is 1 cup of rice, by the way, all right? Now it's about 1/4 cup of milk so far. All right, so we're going to throw it in here. I'm going to put you all on mute so you don't hear this big loud sound. 1 second. All right, guys, and here we go, okay? So we have our rice that we blended up. Let's get a spatula. All right. And this is the rice that I had in the refrigerator. I have quite a bit of rice left. All right. I made gumbo and I ate most of the gumbo. I made the gumbo, but didn't eat most of the rice. All right. So we're going to take our rice once again. Hi, Shaylin, Grand Rising. All right. So we're going to take our rice and we're just pouring it in our bowl. Kind of looks like a pancake batter so far. Want to make sure we get all of it. Grand Rising. All right, so we got all of that out of there. Well, all that we are going to get, okay? So if you've never made pancakes, or excuse me, if you've never made rice pancakes, this is the day, guys. Don't knock it until you try it, okay? All right, so we have our pancakes, all right? I mean, our rice. Let's get a paper towel. All right, we're just gonna put a pinch of salt. Do not use too much salt, okay? It can be really, really, really salty. I will. All right. Okay, so now we have, let's put, what did I do with it? Oh, all right. So we have 1 cup of flour, okay? And we have 2 teaspoons of baking powder, not baking soda, baking powder, because this is gonna be your rising agent, okay? But it's not gonna rise too much, because with rice pancakes, they're not that fluffy pancake. It's a nice thin pancake, but it's very, very, very good. It's almost like sticky rice. It doesn't taste like it, but you get like a slight consistency of sticky rice or congealed. All right. So I'm just mixing in my baking powder with my flour. All right. All right. I'm going to add a little more milk to our batter. All right. And then we're just going to take our flour. All right. And we're going to mix it. So far this is 1 cup of flour, right? We did about a cup of rice. You know what? Let me do this. That way I'm not overdoing it, because I will overdo it and then I don't tell you guys my measurements. All right. All right. So we have 1/4 of a cup here. We're just going to add some more milk. And that's canned milk, like I stated. And then we're just going to get some regular milk. Hold on. And I think I already stated, use any milk that you want, okay? Any milk you want. And I'm going to do it over the sink because I just don't want to make a big mess. Because this can get really messy. Let's mix it up. Put a little more milk in our batter, pancake batter, rice pancake batter. Keep saying that so you guys know that this is rice. Yo, I hate a mess. So y'all see me cooking like over the sink. So have it a little thicker than we want it. So far we have about 3/4 of milk. Okay, we're going to add more milk, but at this time we are going to add sugar. This is about 1/4 of a cup of sugar. If you want it sweet, you add sweet. Careful, it's up to you. But this is, once again, about a cup of... Yes, you made it to the live. Greetings, Miss Carolyn. Good morning. Happy Friday. All right, so this is about 1/4. I'm so glad you made it. You know I'll be switching these times trying to build my channel. But anyway, so 1/4 a cup of sugar. All right. You know, and you want a nice, good consistency. You will get a small little lumps. That's okay. It's not going to hurt anything, because partially that's going to be some of your rice, okay? And I almost have the consistency I'm looking for. Almost. Where's the lid to the milk? Almost. And we're also going to add a little bit of olive oil, okay? You can use any kind of oil you want, okay? But I typically have olive oil in here, so that's what we're using. The consistency is turning out nice, all right? So we're going to take about... Let's open our... Okay. About 2 tablespoons of oil. All right. If you feel you need a little more, go ahead and add a little more. All right. But about 2 tablespoons is enough. I made this before, and that's what I used. So I'm trying to keep it the same. All right. And our pancake batter looks nice. If you're in this live and you have not hit a like, make sure you hit a like. If you have not subscribed and you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. You can double tap on the screen, and that gives me the like that I need. All right, you guys. So this is our... Let's get rid of this. This is our pancake batter. All right. So it looks like a normal pancake batter, right? Homemade pancakes. with rice. 1 cup of rice, 1 cup of flour. You can always add a little more flour, but you know, just try to do some of the things the way that I make them. And if you feel that once you've made it and it's not to your liking, you can always, always, always tweak the recipe. Okay? But just make sure you tweak it right because you can really mess something up. Okay, so what we're going to do now is turn our eye up. Give me a second, guys. Let me just put this milk. And the rest of this leftover rice left, because we're going to find something to do with this too. We're not going to throw it away. Oh, wait a minute. I think my daughter said she's going to make rice porridge. So, yeah, we're not throwing stuff. Well, we're trying not to throw stuff away around here. This economy definitely has changed. So, y'all, we got to be creative in the kitchen, right? Okay. All right, so I have my eye up. So while my eye is up, getting hot, we're just going to do a little rinse of these dishes that way. I don't have such a big stuff. It's not sticking or whatever. Salt back. Put oil in our skillet. We got some butter over here. Butter is optional, of course. All right, so got that. Where's our pancake mix at? Right here with our butter. All right, y'all, 1 second. Let me pour me some coffee. What time is it in California? It's almost 9 o'clock, and I have my coffee. Have you had your coffee? This is a Starbucks roast. About right there. That's good enough. And I always, always, always add cinnamon to my coffee. Hey, Ross. Yes, please be respectful in the comments. Ross always comes on and says that. That's right. We're going to put us some creamer. We just got some sweet, creamy almond creamer. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yes, good afternoon, Ross. I'm seeing you all now. We have, hi, Joni from India. How are you? I have some really pretty earrings. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Joni. All right, so our eyes should be kind of getting hot here. Let me get a spoon for my coffee, and then we're going to put our pancakes in there. Let's taste it, y'all. It's good enough. It's good enough. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Okay, and then One Delish. Hello. Happy Valentine's Day to you as well. Happy early Valentine's Day. All right, y'all. So we're going to get our rice pancakes on. I think our eyes should be hot enough. You know, we always do. You know, you always do one first, and that, to me, that first pancake never comes out right. Blessings to you as well, One Delish. Thank you. You know, that first pancake, to me, it never comes out right. Never. All right. So we have olive oil in our pan. All right. So we're just going to do one. Just one. We're going to do that first one. It's going to be little. That way, we ain't going to make it too big. This is just the start. All right. just the start. All right, y'all. So it's on and it's cooking. I was watching, I don't know who it was. It was a while back, probably about 3 months back. And someone was making pancakes. Who was it? I don't even know who it was, honestly. Y'all, and the pancakes, they were being fried in grease. Like literally, like there was so much, like they were frying chicken, and they had fried. I'm thinking, I've never had like a fully fried pancake. I had never seen that. So it was just like, whoa, because, all the oil. But I mean, everybody has, their ways of eating, but I just never had seen someone make a pancake fried in oil like you're frying chicken. No, Joni, I did not use any eggs. No. Thank you, One Delish. That's right. More like. Sub up. That's right. Yep. No eggs in this. And so with regular pancakes, like buttermilk pancake, if you're going to make homemade pancakes, or if you use the Krusteaz batter, anyway, you get a nice fluffy pancake, right? There's eggs. But with this rice pancake, it's not going to be fluffy. It's a nice thin. It's very nice. Yeah. Okay. So let's turn it over because it's almost, well, not yet. It's almost done. But so no eggs. We used a cup of flour, a cup of rice. You could probably do. I wouldn't do any more than 1 1/4 of flour. I'll tell you that right now. Don't use too much flour, but 1 1/4. But 1 cup, you're safe. So 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of rice, about 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a pinch of salt, and milk. And you're going to add your milk until you get the consistency that I showed you. Okay. So let's turn this over. And it makes a beautiful pancake. And eventually, most likely I'll add like 3 pancakes, but the first one doesn't turn out right, so I'll just do like a test run just to make sure that the skillet, is hot enough. Coffee is so good with the cinnamon in it. Okay, so now let's get us a plate. I don't need these glasses on while I'm cooking. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we're going to add some more oil to our skillet. And of course, I'll bring you guys along with me in just a few over here, okay? All right, so before you put some more in there, just make sure that you're mixing it again. And these are rice pancakes. Who would have thought? Don't throw away your old rice. And if you are a rice person, and you just like rice, this is your recipe. Let's see, I don't want to make it too big where they touch. We don't want them touching. This is your recipe. Um, my daughter likes sticky rice. So for anyone that likes sticky rice, you will like these pancakes. I don't care for sticky rice, but for some reason, not sticky rice. Yeah, sticky rice. I mean, I don't really care for it. There's sometimes when you need it, for sushi or something like that, but I'm not a big rice person anyway. But for anyone that, like a rice lover, rice pancakes would be your go-to. And then you don't have to throw away old rice, right? So make sure our first one cooled down because it's still hot. So this is our first one. It's so little. Sorry, this is so tiny, right? Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like on the inside. Mm. And you can definitely taste the rice, but it's nice mixed with the flour. It's like, it's nice. It's very, 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 very nice. So to all my rice people in this live, this is your time to experiment with your old rice. And if you make it, you have to go on the video and tell me how you liked it, you know? I would say, let's see. Okay, say. Yes, crispy on the outer, Joni. Yes, that's what makes a big I'm a good pancake, crispy on the outside. Rice lover, right? Asian, said rice lover. All right. All right. So these are bubbling. Let me take you guys off here because you know when they bubble, when they bubble, when you get the air bubbles that they're pretty much ready to be turned over, right? So that is what we are going to do. So let's turn them over. Hold on, you guys. I'm so sorry. Let's turn them over. All right. Put you guys right here on my kitchen counter. All right. All right. So we're going to turn this one over. Ooh. Y'all see that flip? Let's put a little more oil because we don't want no dry pancakes on the bottom. All right. We're going to flip this one. There's our other flip. And feel free to add just a little more oil when you turn them. That way, you get a nice good. Ooh, y'all, they are crunchy on the outside. Yes. As soon as these get finished, we are going to add some butter. Y'all can see a little better. Let's see. A little better. And these are almost done. And what was that, about 2 minutes on the first side? Maybe about 2 minutes on the other. Yeah, this is a nice big skillet. I can probably do 3, but then I would have to make them smaller. But I also don't want them to run together. It's like I'm looking for that circular pancake, that perfect looking pancake. Of course, it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. You're just having fun. But let me see. This one needs a little more brown. Let's see this one. This one needs a little more brown too. And so let's talk about on the inside. Like I said, 2 minutes on each side, 2.5 the most on each side, okay? On the inside, it's going to seem like it's not done, but it's done. It's the rice in there. So, it's like that stick, like I said earlier, it's like that sticky rice consistency, all right? So it's almost done. It's getting brown. This one is almost brown. You see that? It's actually pretty brown, but we're going to leave it on there another couple minutes. The other one is still nice and light. Still very light. So we're going to, 1 second. Very light. So we're going to take, okay. So this one is finished. We're going to put this one on our plate. We're going to have some with syrup on camera. So I can show you guys, kind of open it up. And then there's that other one. So now we're going to put some more oil because we're going to put another one of the pancakes in there. And yes, we did. We just put it in there. My paper over here. All right, and we're waiting on this other one to get finished. And it's finished. All right, now we need to add another one because we just took the other one out. All right. Beautiful. The only thing about pancakes, they can be so messy. All right, so let's make sure. Okay, so we have our eye on enough. All right, so we're going to bring the camera back over here. I'm going to see what you all are saying. And we're going to butter these pancakes too. Let me see what you all are saying. The sun is coming in from the window. Yes. Hey, Chris. What's cooking, mama? We cooking rice pancakes. So pancakes with rice. It's just pancakes with a twist. Very nice. Don't knock it until you try it. I do mine in a cast iron skillet. Let's get them a little crisp. Yes, that is very, very, very true, Chris. I just didn't do the cast iron. It's heavy. I didn't feel like using it, pulling it out. Watching this at 2 a.m. is a huge mistake, right? Because it makes you definitely want some food, right? What are you using as a topping? Um, there's so many different things you can use, but today we're just going to use some maple syrup. That's it. We're going to keep it so simple, okay? You know, and if you just have regular syrup, just use regular syrup. I'm not trying to tell people to go out and get a bunch of stuff because, the way this economy is, I'm just trying to keep it basic and easy for you guys, okay? All right, so we're gonna put some butter on our pancakes. So we got butter. Gonna let our butter melt on there. Ooh. Let our butter melt. Make sure that we're watching these. But yes, you're very right. Cast iron skillet does it every time. I mean, every time. But I was not about to pull that out. It's down here. I got like 4 or 5 pots over it. So it's like I gotta do a little bit to get to it. And I just didn't feel like the other one is just easy. And we can grab it. Okay, so we got our butter. So I put butter on these. Y'all see that steam? Don't play. Y'all see that steam where they just nice and hot? 1 second, y'all, because I got to make sure I'm watching these other ones too. But we going to eat us some of these. Ooh, I'm about to read some of y'all's comments in just a few. Ooh, look at that. We had to turn these over, honey, and they looking they looking real good. Let me put some on a different plate for my daughter and my grandson. All right, let's see these. Who said that? I am that I am. These pancakes are beautiful. Mine always come out a mess. Oh, thank you so much. But if you follow this recipe to the T, I promise you, I am that I am. They will come out beautiful. They're going to come out exactly like Opal May's. Do you dance? No, I don't dance. Hey, N1 me can't stay. Just leave me some for later. LOL. Hope everyone's having a good day. N1 mean, I hope you are having a good day too. Thank you so much for dropping in. I really appreciate it. I don't care if it's a second or 40 minutes, honey. Thank you for the support. Said, is that a cappuccino? No, it's just coffee with some cinnamon and some cream. The presentation is perfect, but it smells amazing. So sweet and buttery. Yes. That's right. And as soon as we get these other ones out, we're going to turn it off and then I'll go back to making some more. But I just want to have some on camera with y'all right quick. Like I said, take that old rice. Start thinking of ways that you can take old rice. Years ago, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have thrown away so much old rice, and probably because I'm just truly not a rice person. But, you realize that with this economy and things are going the way it is, we don't want to be throwing stuff away. So we want to, yes, at the cat, yes, cinnamon, yes. We realize that, we want to try to save what we have and create something. And when you're in the kitchen and you're just having fun and you like to create, make fun of it, so you can put something together and make it taste good, because these rice pancakes are the bomb. All right, so, and these two are finished. These are done. I'm gonna just brown them just a little more. Oh yeah, they look nice. Just a little more on this side. Yeah, looks very, very, very beautiful. That is a good looking, let me see if you guys can see it, because this sun is shining here. That is a good looking, perfect looking pancake. Perfect. And like they said, the black skillet is going, it has your edges nice and crisp, but we didn't use the black skillet. But yeah, very, 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 very beautiful pancake. Turn this one over. And then, all right, so we're just going to turn it off for a minute. I will make some more off camera, but we're going to have some of this before we go. Because, you have to taste what you have if it's finished, right? For you guys. So give me a second and we're going to taste. And these pancakes should still be nice and hot. We got our butter. All right, so where's, oh, right here. All right, so we just have some maple syrup. Hey, Coach Marie. Hey, girl. Hey, thank you for stopping in. I see you sent a little something. Thank you for them little jewels. I appreciate it. Okay, so we have our butter on here. Okay, so we just have two pancakes. And like I stated to you guys earlier, of course, this is with rice, so they come out much thinner. All right, a much thinner pancake, which is nice. Now, if you like fluffy buttermilk pancakes or just fluffy pancakes, that is great as well. I do too. But this thin pancake is nice. And like I said, I stated earlier, it's going to seem like it's not done. Make sure you cook it enough. Like I said, 2.5 minutes is on each side is good. If you want to do 3, go ahead. Depends on, how high you have your stove or whatever kind of stove you have, okay? So 3 is fine too. But thank you, Coach. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, oh yeah, I said, but if they seem like they're done and you know that if you've cooked them the amount of time that you should, they're done. It's just the rice in there. That's all, okay? So very nice. All right, so we're gonna take our maple syrup and we're just gonna pour some on there. Pour as much as you want. I don't want too much because these pancakes, I put 1/4 sugar in there. So honestly, the syrup really isn't needed, but for presentation, we can also do some fresh blueberries on top. I just don't have any, and I wasn't gonna, go to the store, and then, we're just gonna take some cinnamon and just sprinkle it on top. That's it. Simple. And this sun is shining in, so I think it's kind of blocking y'all's view a little bit. But anyway, so this is what we have. And now the syrup is going to run down. So let's see if I can kind of pull it down like that for you guys. Move all this stuff. Okay, so this is your pancake with cinnamon on top. That's it. Very, very, very simple, easy recipe. Let's get a fork. And then I don't know what I did with, oh, here it is. Our knife, we're just gonna cut. Ooh, anybody like me? I hate hearing like the sound of the plate, the sound of the knife and fork on the plate. I don't know, I don't like it. All right. See? All right, so now that we have some cut up, look at my miss, looks yummy. It is. It is so cool that you use rice for this. I have plenty of rice at home, so I'm definitely going to try this myself. Thanks for this amazing recipe. You are very, very, very welcome. I'm so glad you joined my live. Yes, Johnny said, looks yummy. Yeah, it's just so much stuff. Like your grandma used to make. Back in the day, they did not waste anything. Everything went to use. So we got to get back to that because it's getting crazy. Don't throw your old rice away. Anyway, so we're going to have some. Okay. So like I said, you don't really need the syrup because this pancake batter, homemade pancake batter, has sugar in it. But feel free. Mm-hmm. 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 You can't even tell that it has rice in it other than the different consistency from regular pancakes. I'm gonna get me some cold milk with some ice. Mm. Absolutely delicious. And trust me, I'm not just saying it because I'm cooking it. I'm gonna be real and raw and very upfront and very transparent with you guys. If it's something I don't like and I make it, I'm just gonna tell you guys. Or you may even see me say, I need to add a little bit of this and I think it'll give it that. But this one right here is on point. You don't have to do nothing different. Follow the recipe exactly like it is. You can't go wrong. And it is so good. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna finish up these other ones off camera so I can get some photos. And you look vibrant. Thank you. Where can I find the recipe? I'm late to the party. Hi, I am that I am. You have to start from the beginning of the live, and you will see it. Like I gave exactly what it is. It's just what? Flour, rice, baking powder so it can rise, little bit of salt, some sugar, and some milk. That's pretty much it. If you want to add some cinnamon and nutmeg, honey, go ahead. Okay. When it's finished, you can put blueberries. But as far as your batter, that's all you need. When I say it's the most simple pancake mix, pancake recipe you can ever make, it's one of the most simple ones. Okay. So just go back to the live, and it'll tell you like how much you need to get this consistency. Okay. But if you think once you do that, and if you want to just kind of do half, like a half a cup of rice, half a cup of flour, um, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, just saying that. So you would just lessen your recipe if you only want 3 to 4 pancakes. I think this makes like 6 to 8. Okay. All right. So if you have not hit a like, double tap that screen because that's going to give Opal May her like, okay? If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you've seen something today that you like and it resonated within your soul, deep down in your soul, then make sure that you become a part of this channel because I appreciate you all. All my people that come on, and all the new people, like my subscribers have went up. I think I've gained like 3, 4, 500. Well, probably like from the past, I don't know, I'd say probably 6 weeks or something. I've gained like, I would say maybe 350 in the past 6 weeks subs. And that's pretty good for me because I was struggling. Okay. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Lots of love in advance. Happy Valentine's Day to all your families. Awesome recipe. Miss Joni, thank you. And same to you. Stay, um, stay cool in that heat. Okay. I know you're over in India and I'm not really sure what the weather is like, but I know sometimes, well, it's pretty, warm over there. You're good people. Thank you. I like your energy. I'm sure you are too. Thank you so much. I try to carry positive energy as much as I can. I have my days. I'm not perfect. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much. I'm just going to go ahead. Let me turn this down. I'm going to go ahead and end this live. And before I go all the time, I always say, remember to be good to people. Be good to others. Treat others the way you want to be treated, okay? Be a light in someone's darkness. And if you're not having a good day, try your hardest not to mess up someone else's, okay? Other than that, thank you all so much for joining. Miss Carolyn, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.